Now nobody can say me.
Whoa! That's a great mask.
To the audio listeners, we can see about
We haven't
quarters
started.
of.
We
Yes,
haven't
we have.
started. No, we
We
haven't.
might have started.
This is a terrible start. I'm
Okay,
editing. No, we
fine.
haven't.
Every
I can
start
see
we
you,
have
though.
is
Like
heinous.
fucking
Oh
Chantry.
my god.
Okay,
Oh, shit.
let's do the
This is
intro
my
then.
I can show
I'm
crap.
editing. I'm editing.
You are
so-
editing? I forgot.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can
know how to
decide
do,
when
like,
we
the-
My
start.
mouse.
I can
This
make
You
you
know
all
what?
sound
Funny
really
noises.
terrible. You have very curly hair. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I thought my hair
Fuck,
was
my cat
curly.
here.
Mine is wavy-ish.
All right.
Get ready, people.
I have a topic I'd like to bring up today, guys. I have a topic.
Oh.
It is about a
If
video
it's-
game.
I was
It
about to
is.
say, if it's about Schoolboy 9 again,
It's
I'm
not
leaving.
Schoolboy 9.
I'm
That episode
disconnecting
was
my
so bad,
internet
dude.
again.
That whole thing. I don't know if it was the absence of Sleepy or just
It was the absence of me.
topic.
I make
Crashed.
everything great.
yeah, you can you're editing. You can believe that.
I'm egotistical. Trust.
Egotistical? Did you
What's-
just say?
We're closing the
said
camera and
ego,
essentially
just
punched
so-
my boob, guys. It's not looking good.
Ow.
Yeah. Who needs an intro? Welcome
we're
to
closing the
Goober
camera.
Tubers podcast.
Okay.
Welcome to Goober
Three.
Toobers podcast.
We already
Three.
started. Let's be real.
Hold on. 3, 2, 1. Welcome to the Goober
Welcome to the
Tubers.
Goober
Podcast.
Tubers
I never
podcast.
say
We
podcast.
can't have this overly dramatic intro every single episode, guys.
Yeah, we can.
No,
Yeah,
we can't.
Every
It's-
single
it's-
time we'll just go, welcome to the Goober Tuber.
Wait,
Like
you
Vince
We be
McMahon.
goobin' and goonin'.
2015? Oh my.
What? Who's
You're
talking
what?
about gooning?
What? Good. What?
Zixie, I can't believe you.
No, I didn't. What are you saying?
Zixie.
Zixie.
I didn't
I'm
do
so
anything.
disappointed.
We're
It
not
rhymes
the,
with Pixie.
We're
Yeah.
not the Gooner
Not
Tuners.
gooning.
So,
We're the Goober Tubers.
chat.
I don't know if any of you can hear my siblings singing downstairs, but we're gonna cut out.
Nope.
I don't hear it.
I can't hear a thing.
Brilliant.
She's alive.
No, it was I wonder how, or like, I wonder where, I wonder how. And that's all I heard. I'm like, wow, it was dangerously
the rest
loud
of
and
the
everybody was
song.
dangerously quiet.
It's
I'm
only
fucking
quiet
sick,
because
Mom.
I'm waiting. I'm being polite and waiting for you guys. Why?
We're
I'm
You're
gonna
waiting.
grab some
waiting
of
for
my-
us.
I'll be right back. We got something to say.
Well, systematically, if you're waiting through, fuck. If you're waiting, well, there goes our ads.
Guys, our ads. No, God damn it. We can't make money. Oh,
If you, yeah, no. What I was gonna say before I
God
slurred
damn
my
it.
speech more than a
Fuck,
drunken
shit,
person.
ass. We can't make
No.
ads already.
It's time to start
God.
listing slurs. Go.
No, we
Don't say
go
any
through
more
this
slurs.
every episode.
As I said, you were waiting for before I slurred all my speech. You were waiting for somebody to start, and I think it is kind of just become an inevitable point that I believe I should always be starting it because I think I'm the only person who has brought a topic to each session.
Nuh-uh. I have a
But the-
topic.
Yeah,
I
you
have a
do.
topic
That's
as
good
well.
because
I
this is
talked
the
to you
only
about
one out
it.
of the three I haven't.
And you denied.
Like I've got some hyperfixations I can like bring into this.
Hold on,
But like
I
I'm about as
Maybe we
prepared
should
as my
have a real
autism, you
topic.
see.
So-
Hold on, real quick. Has anyone seen the season 2 trailer for Blue Lock?
I have
No.
no idea what that is.
Never watched it.
God. Fair enough. Okay, continue.
I heard it's good though.
Yeah. So while we're on the topic of movies,
Anime.
okay, so a little bit of background for this. Every couple weeks or so, my family has a family movie night, which basically we like eat ice cream and watch a movie. That's pretty much
I love ice
all it
cream.
is.
That was
And-
Roger.
Same. But one week, very recently, I'm a big like Marvel superheroes fan. I
Oh,
know they-
challenge me.
I know they've kind of like fallen off with some of their movies, but like I still like it and stuff. So
I don't want to
sue me.
but You guys know
You're
that
not
they
as big
got
of a
the,
Marvel fan as me. You challenge me.
They just got the bye 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 dance in Fortnite from Deadpool, and it's awesome.
Yo!
Yeah, I actually haven't seen the Deadpool thing yet because
Oh,
it's
right.
rated
You've
R
already
and-
lost then in the challenge me sort of situation.
Well, it's rated R, and I wasn't allowed
I've
to
seen
watch
it twice.
rated R as a kid.
feel
I'm
like
younger
4
than
times.
you. Younger than you. I've seen it twice.
I got to a point where they don't ID me
Okay.
anymore. So
But basically,
I'm dangerously quiet.
yeah. Basically, we decided for some reason we take turns picking the movies. So like it's not like there's no democracy. It's just a rotated dictatorship
Yeah,
of
like
who
one
gets to
day
pick.
you could be watching like the Marvel films. Next day it's Twilight. So
Yeah, no one would ever pick Twilight in my house. But
Movies
other
I've
than that,
never
yeah.
seen.
I don't know what you're on about. I think every single individual would pick Twilight in your
I've
household.
never seen that movie in my entire
I have also
life.
never seen that movie.
I watched the entire series when I was like 8.
I have also watched the entire series.
I can't tell if that's really sad or if it's actually a good movie.
No, it's just really sad.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't think there's any redeeming qualities. It's just sad.
Don't worry, I'm on you guys in death, and I'll just remember.
You're on me.
These guys watched Twilight.
Oh yeah, let's write it down in the blackmail book. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. No, I have a list of quotes. This is a little bit off topic. I have a list of quotes
Oh,
from things my family has said while we're like just talking, and only one person out of the main family has managed to get on there because they just say some weird things at times on accident, and somehow it all revolves around murderers.
Oh.
What?
One night at dinner we were
Bro.
just out at I think we were at Applebee's. We were waiting to get seated, and for some reason we were talking about murderers. And one of my family members, I'm not gonna dox them, obviously, for obvious reasons, just says there's not enough.
Huh?
right.
Yep.
I've had conversations with my family about like putting yogurt in the anus to allow it to decompose faster.
Huh?
I've had several conversations
What
about
are we
death.
talking about?
What the fuck topic are we on today? Oh my. Sorry. Are we cursing?
I wouldn't call this as much of like a topic as it is more of like a category.
I'm gonna
I-
explode.
I
feel like that was
we were just
worse.
talking about my family movie night, and now we're talking about the horrors of whatever happens in Bally's house.
What, yogurt in the
Yeah.
anus or murder?
I don't.
Yogurt.
Yes, I
It's
know.
yogurt.
I'm aware of
Don't
what
even give
yogurt
me
is.
that.
That's what we're talking about, right?
Yeah, right. Today's topic, everybody. This is the yogurt episode.
No, it's not.
I think
Get out of
this
here.
is where I take my leave again. Oh,
No, don't leave, please.
no, are
No.
they
they're
moving
taking
the
the
box
internet
again?
out. Oh no!
No.
Anyways, can we, if you don't mind, can we?
Yeah. Movie night.
Yeah. So,
Mm.
and we watched recently a Marvel movie called The Marvels. I don't know if
Yes.
any
I've
of y'all
seen it.
have.
Not seen it.
Has everyone here seen it?
I
I have seen it.
I heard it's
Yeah.
the best, and I
It's
don't-
a fever dream. I just want to put that wait. There are bad movies that are like just bad and like boring, and then there are bad movies that are entertaining because they're just that bad. This is the latter. And I know we're a little bit behind on like the news,
right.
considering
You're
it came out
couple.
like 3 months ago. But like,
I swear. Hang on, we're gonna find this out because I swear it is a lot longer than 3 months. But then again,
whatever.
time in
It-
my mind is completely destroyed.
Yeah, it could be
Time in this
longer.
podcast is completely destroyed. Anything we
When
talk
did the
about
Marvels
now
come
will be
out?
released.
It was 10th of November 2023. It was
2
nearly a
months
year
later.
ago, bestie.
Okay. But like, still, I don't think I've ever been as dumbfounded from a Marvel movie before.
In a good
Like,
way.
I don't know. I don't think like my initial rating for it was like a 5 out of 10, which I think might be a
that's
little
pretty
bit
low.
generous.
Glitchy.
That's pretty
It's
low.
no, it's high. That movie
Why,
is
how is that lot high? 5 out of 10?
5 out of 10. Oh, you're like
For
giving
the
that
Marvels.
as like a highest sort of grade for that movie.
yeah.
Or
That's
yeah.
when I initially saw that, I was like, it's absolutely horrendous, and I'll explain why in a minute. But like, I saw the movie and I was just like, well, I laughed at it because even if they didn't mean it, there are some really funny moments, like the cat scene. I remember, like that was unironically
The
funny.
cat scene?
The cat
The Flurgans,
yeah, well, they
whatever
all
they're
they
called.
eat all the people.
Yeah, mild
You
spoilers.
seem
but,
way
like,
too amused by this this joke.
but like a lot of other stuff was just like so bad it's good, I guess. Like I'm not talking
No,
about the
you haven't
bad
watched
audio
Morbius,
mixing.
right?
I have not seen
Morbius!
I
It's
have
Morbin
watched
time!
the Morbius, the whole of the film,
time.
unironically, and actually, it's not even the sort of scenario where it's so bad it's funny. It is just bad and boring, which is the
Yeah.
worst thing you can do in a film.
It's like Secret Invasion. Or
Secret Invasion wasn't terrible. Actually,
Wait,
I do
Endgame.
want to. No, we're talking about post Endgame. I'm assuming here.
Oh,
It's everything where it's like
Yeah.
you get that drop off.
No,
I
I
do
just want to be
wanna,
part of the
um,
conversation, so I just said
That is so real, and you might be able to participate. And if you aren't, then I'm going to make you learn to
Yeah.
participate here.
that
That being,
sounds.
there's constantly I
that's-
hear the whole thing with modern day Marvel, like post Endgame, has really fallen off. But can we take a moment to talk about my all-time favorite TV show, Loki? Especially
Loki
the
was
second
so
season
good!
of that. That was actually I
Loki was
can't.
so good.
Have you all
Loki
seen it?
was
'Cause I know
actually
obviously
so
you've
peak.
seen it. Yeah. Joe,
I don't
have
know
you
how much
seen
we can-
Loki season 2? Specifically the second season. That was the good one
Oh,
of it
Loki
all.
was so good.
First one was good too.
I saw, I think, season 1 and some of season 2. I don't know where I am.
You need to watch all of season 2. It
Yeah,
is-
it's
I've
really
seen
good.
it
I don't even know
hundreds of
where I am.
times. I am planning on doing a Sylvie cosplay for Comic Con at some
Oh,
point in
yo,
time.
you gotta show me that when you do. That'll be sick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Editor, put
Sylvie's
it on the
cool.
screen.
There's no
Editor.
screen. This is an audio
It's an
podcast.
audio podcast.
This is the second
And
episode.
also, I haven't done it
not
yet.
really in a
I
row, but
literally specified the future.
this is the second episode you've done this.
Well, I'm gonna do it when I have editing powers for the YouTube version.
No, you can't. Well,
Yes, you can.
I mean, I suppose you can. By the way, I still need to send you like the background image and show you how to
Yeah.
do some stuff. But like, getting back on track. Yeah. So,
Oh, chat.
and the reason I brought up the Marvel specifically because there were plenty of not so great Marvel films after Endgame, but I wanted to bring up the Marvel specifically because I feel like the entire point of Marvel has like changed. Like up
Mhm.
until like Endgame, it was all like this. They were all building up to Infinity War and Endgame, and everything
up
kind of
Secret
had a
Wars.
meaning. Well, when they made the Marvels and anything else with like Kang and all that stuff, they didn't really have a plan. Like now they have a plan, but like back then, like it was just an absolute free for all. Like there was just a bunch of
Right.
inconsistencies, and I was just like, are these people even talking to each other? And then I did some
I
research
do
on
actually
the
have some
internet,
list there then.
and they don't. Like the people who were working on the Eternals and the people who were working on, I think, like Thor, one of the other movies, Thor: Love and Thunder, I mean, just
I love
Yeah.
did not talk to each other. Like they had no idea what was going on in the other movies. So that there's the reason there's no continuity and so many inconsistencies in the 2023 movies is because no one knew what was going on in the other movies.
It's a bit more complicated than that, but yeah,
Correct
that
me
is
if
the
I'm
most of it.
wrong, but isn't that supposed to be like the end of Thor saga for now? Like,
Yeah, I'm
What
gonna
you
be
mean?
real with you. I didn't like Thor: Love and Thunder that much.
Oh,
I don't-
yeah, no, that movie was terrible. Same with
Yeah.
I like
Quantumania.
it. I like that.
Really?
Cool. I like the
No.
goats. I like the goat.
Gore was such a
Gore
right.
was-
Hang on,
I
because
love
I'm going to
Gore.
speak here as not somebody who actually I consume all the movies and shows and that sort of stuff, but I mostly nowadays just consume the comic books. Right? I am a
That's fair.
massive Marvel nerd, and
I have
Gore,
some comic
the
books.
God Butcherer, the only thing about him butchering was how much he was compared to what his appearance was in the comic books. And I cannot with Thor: Love and Thunder.
Okay, yeah. Get that.
Yeah, I don't know much about, like... I'm not saying I'm, like, completely not knowledgeable about the comics. I have some comics. I've got both DC and Marvel. I've got some Robin comics. I got some Spider-Man ones. And of course, if you ahoy matey on the internet, you can get any comics you want. But I'm talking about paperback. But yeah, in terms of superheroes, I feel like everyone used to think like, oh, Marvel's so much better than DC because DC's so unstructured, and now
Comic book
both of
wise,
them.
I'm gonna actually like
I'm talking about the
deep
movies.
throat DC. But yeah,
You're
no, I
gonna
completely agree.
what?
The Snyderverse was terrible. I'm not gonna like lay that lightly. I say reject the Snyderverse. But that's just
Yeah.
comic book politics
No, I
here,
died.
and
Snyder.
I don't think anybody's interested
I
in that.
honestly don't really know much about DC other than like the superheroes themselves, and I know that Blue Beetle was decent, and that one with the Rock in it was Black Adam was horrible, and so yeah, and
Yeah,
You see,
actually, on topic of the DC films, Blue Beetle, I want to actually say how much. I don't remember the actor's name, but the person who plays him, I want to see him be successful so much, but very much the factor of how it was not looking. I cannot pronounce that name. Hang on, we're gonna completely screw this up. Ramiro Exolo Ramirez. Hang on. Any
is he
name which
like-
contains an X in and a Z, I'm screwed.
I think that's like Mexican or something. Or
Yeah,
actually,
it
not
is,
Mexican. Hispanic.
It's one or the other, I know. It's
they're,
Spanish.
They're both Mexicans are
I
Hispanic.
would like to bring something up, being around the topic
Cholo.
of like superhero movies or stuff like that. You know,
Sure.
I personally think one of the best hero movies of all time, with one of the best stories of all time, is a movie you guys are not thinking of. It is Megamind. It is
Megamind was great.
Of fiction.
Megamind was good.
Megamind's
Ironically, you're
masterpiece.
right. You're just actually
show-
correct.
The show was terrible. Do not get me wrong.
How,
the show
yeah,
was
I was going to
terrible.
say, how sloppy are we going to go here?
The
Are we
second
gonna vote the
movie was
show?
also terrible.
Yeah, don't talk about the
There's a
seven
second movie?
movie.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
like it's been 3
Just a
seasons of the
pilot to
show
the
now,
show.
hasn't it been?
Wait, there's a second movie. Hold on.
Yeah, it was
Okay.
made
Let me
from
bring some important context.
same
The
thing.
second movie is just the pilot to the TV show. It's also
It
really
literally is.
Oh, it's a
Yeah.
quality shit too.
bad. Yeah,
Megamind
it's
Voice
literally
has
it's
had
not
2
even
seasons as well.
Megamind and the Doom Syndicate.
Versus Doom Syndicate. He looks
Yes.
so weird, dude.
Yeah, it's not even Will Ferrell, which is like
I know, it's
okay,
insane.
whatever, but like he doesn't sound like him. Like
Yeah.
they had one job. Like honestly, I don't even care when it's like they replace an actor in a movie with
As long
another
as
one.
they do it well.
As long as they do it well. Like
I would say there's like scenarios where I would say it's fairly disrespectful to replace an actor, where it's like the actual
Yeah,
individual has
true.
died, for an example.
oh, like
Yeah,
Chadwick,
I can get that.
Chadwick Boseman.
Like a
I
show
think
I'm
obviously
waiting.
that's fine.
A show I'm currently waiting for is the next season of Gen V.
What?
And in that show, you had the character Chance Perdomono. I'm not going to be able to pronounce any names.
Ben Stiller was in Megamind. I did not know this.
Chance Perdomo? We're going to go with that. He died, and they're having to like rewrite the entire script for like the rest of the show. To like because he was a core character, but they've had to they've chose not to recast him, which I think is good. That is like
Yeah, it just depends on the character, I suppose. If it's like a voice acting role on a cartoon, then it's like
maybe recast.
like they did it
but-
for Shrek. In the first Shrek movie, it was going to be someone else, and then they
Yeah, but that's different.
and then that
'cause it
guy
hasn't
died.
Released yet.
Yeah, that's true. I
So-
guess I'm also talking about that. But yeah, I'm just glad that one thing you guys probably don't know is that in Avengers Age of Ultron, of all movies, they were originally planning to bring in Captain Marvel, like several years before she had a movie. But
There
then
is good reasoning for this, actually, which I'll get into in a
but
second. 'cause
then
it's a
they
really fun
ended up
story.
cutting that. And it was a whole different actor and everything. And like that, I guess they could have done it, but I'm kind of glad that they didn't, because Captain Marvel's kind of like the most powerful superhero in the main timeline, maybe. Asterisk
Yeah.
on that. Not so
Admittedly,
sure.
Ultron is very powerful of a villain.
Yeah, but like,
So much so they're bringing him
imagine
back.
imagine if
Solar
they had
rays probably get.
Captain Marvel in Infinity War.
You know that
like-
whole thing about like solar rays shut down electronics and whatnot?
Yes.
Yeah.
One solar ray, your boy Ultron is gone.
You're right. You're right. Now that
They
you're in
just do
solar
an
ray level.
EMP.
Yeah.
No,
Literally
because
just
they
didn't-
did anybody actually watch this film? I'm
Yeah.
gonna really suck off like all of Marvel here for like this
Whoa.
entire podcast. right?
Whoa.
But the whole point of
Whoa.
Ultron is that he's connected to the internet, meaning killing him doesn't do anything because he just moves to another host.
One
to the point
solar
where-
ray. That's all it takes.
No,
not one,
because that only
but a
kills
couple.
one. You're gonna have to like kill all of the internet, and that's
Yeah.
why he was dangerous.
No.
And I know all of you. You're all disgusting YouTubers.
No, I am not. Do not.
Ew.
Do not lump me in.
Ew.
I'm not a YouTuber, kind of. I haven't uploaded.
You. Mm,
You're all YouTubers. What would
we're
you
both
do
on
without the
We're
internet?
both on
I'm.
Cosmos.
Probably
I'm more
become
of
I
a-
like
would
a-
perish.
I'd
become a
probably
fucking-
go to
Couldn't be
jail
Ultron.
for.
You don't have the power
assault
to do what
something.
has to be done.
I would be an. I would be a store manager and cry myself to
No.
sleep every day.
Oh my.
I'd be an assassin.
An
Oh,
I'd
assassin.
still be
I'll
me.
probably be a stripper.
Ah, what? Guys,
You
we're going too
can't be
deep.
saying this stuff.
I'm so happy we could all share this moment together, talking about the MCU.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, like, I'm only
I agree
prepared
with
here
Valley.
today with my hyperfixations, but luckily somebody brought up Marvel, so I think I'm
I've,
sorted.
That is one of my hyperfixations. I just finished What If season 2. It's actually pretty good.
Yeah,
found a
you are
robot
so
man.
far behind.
It's fun.
Well, yeah,
Roblox
obviously,
Roblox
them-
size.
gonna be behind
Agatha
when I-
released recently. I'm already working my way through that.
Is there anything else I need to get caught up with? I think I've seen
Like
everything.
everything. Welcome to the MCU.
No, I've seen all the movies.
No, you haven't.
What do you mean? Except for the
You
Deadpool
literally haven't seen
one.
Deadpool and Wolverine.
Okay. I still need to watch the.
I loved that
Deadpool
movie.
I've seen
movie,
all
so-
the movies except for one.
I need to
Except
see
I
for
love
Venom and
that
Deadpool.
movie.
Look,
and
you're
Deadpool
not a Marvel
2.
fan until you've watched the entirety of the Shields series.
I have. That
Oh
is
my
one of my
God, well,
favorite shows ever.
No!
Oh
Shield
my
is-
god, all my
Shield is-
money.
No, you can't put Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. as one of like your favorite series. That's like
Why?
me saying, "Oh, my favorite movie is Eternals."
What? It's good. What are you on about?
It's like me saying my favorite movie is Eternals, and Joe saying that his favorite one was fucking Thor: Love and Thunder.
You never said it was his favorite. He just said he liked
No,
it.
that's not my favorite. I confirm it's not my
Yeah.
favorite.
I didn't say it was my top favorite, but like, yeah,
Loki
there were
season
some.
2, going all the way.
Shield had, at the very least, if you don't want to be generous with it, some really good seasons. There were some problems, but like, I just liked the characters, and I enjoyed it, and I liked the show, and
I was gonna
that's
say
all
you
there is
also
to it.
enjoyed Inhumans. Have you seen the Inhumans?
Oh no, I started watching it and it was complete garbage. I
I've made it
don't
all
know why
through
they
that.
made that. I watched
Challenge
the
me. I've seen
Runaways, though.
literally everything.
I
Are
watched
you
the Runaways, though.
celebrating that you watched shit?
No, it's
Self-proclaimed by
I'm a Marvel
Zixi.
fan.
No,
I don't think
'cause
any of
Shield
us are doing
isn't-
well.
Bad.
Zixi said it was bad.
It really isn't. Like, you compared it to the Eternals. I don't think the Eternals is great, but I don't think
The
it's
Eternals
bad
isn't
either.
terrible. I agree with that.
It like that's if you're trying to make some kind of point. Like, I don't even mind that comparison. It's just that Shield was actually better than the Eternals, in my opinion.
I have no
It's
idea what we're
definitely. I
talking
think it's
about.
an 8 out of 10.
I don't think me or Joe are
But-
following along great.
No, I'm playing a car ride game of Roblox right now.
Yeah,
I'm
no, you
doing
need to
so
talk
real
more.
for that.
And like
too.
I love you so much.
the
Joe.
silent podcast member
I'm-
this whole episode, which is really unlike you, Joe.
I'm
Yeah,
playing.
no,
Oh,
you're, it's like you're
I just
Eva, the
woke
loudest
up.
one here.
Like I literally just woke up. I actually it kind of ties into one of my subjects I'd like to talk about today.
Sure.
Yummy.
It's wait,
Guys, switching subjects.
Okay.
I
So-
guess.
there is a video game, right?
Mhm.
Yum.
A lot of I'm gonna let you guys guess. A lot of
Corned
people hate it.
Burger.
What'd you just say?
Bees
Hey.
burger.
Anyway, a lot of people don't like this game for mainly one reason: the Discord mods that play it.
It better
Oh.
not be Coffin. The Coffin
no,
game.
no.
If it's what I
would-
think it is, I'm gonna laugh.
I'm in this Roblox game. Somebody just said hello, crazy space sloppy space Joe. I have no clue who this person is. It's just me.
Oh,
It's
it's
me
me.
and them and the sloppy.
My bad.
Okay.
Anyway,
Trust.
Anyway. I'm trusting. So anyway, this game is Valorant.
No.
Oh,
Just
okay.
Valorant.
I thought you were gonna
Valorant.
say
So-
Genshin Impact.
No.
I
So I
started
was
playing
really-
that, and
Guys, we're
don't
dogging on
understand.
all of your favorite games.
Well, no.
And
So
Marvel
I
franchise
actually,
films.
I actually,
And the Marvel franchise.
and Marvel, yes,
Anything
not
you can
safe.
like, we're just gonna hate right now.
yes.
Do you like sharks?
I like
can't really
sharks.
say
I love
anything. I really like sharks.
I love Mega Mouth sharks. They're so cool.
I'm so
I
happy
like
you remembered
hammerhead
that.
sharks.
My favorite shark for
Okay.
a while was the great white sharks. But anyway,
Mine
Valorant.
is Bahosh.
That's down.
Yes, it
I
does.
got very
No.
bored. I got very, very bored last night. I was like, you know what? Let me play Valorant because I haven't played in a while. And I met some pretty cool people. Well, one of them was pretty cool, and the other one I thought was cool, and then just
That
got
was
really
racist.
racist.
There we go. Look, I literally called it before you said it.
No, dude, that's actually insane. They were racist and very, very sexist to this one girl that we were playing with because
Mhm.
she was doing knife only, and I was like, okay, that's cool. I'm enjoying it.
No.
It's fun, and she was getting kills, and she was 10 times better than him when she picked up a gun. And
Mhm.
oh my god, it pissed me off so much because he seemed so cool. But yeah,
I
moral
have
of the
horror
story, the game's
stories
so-
about it.
and I
Moral of the
loved it.
story: racism exists, guys.
I
So does sexism.
have
Thanks, Joe,
I
for the
have
most
horror
insightful
stories with Valorant.
I have a horror story too.
I have a horror
No.
story free,
It's
but
like
mine's about a milkshake, so I don't think it's really
It's a
connected.
good
Oh,
movie. It's a good
I-
movie.
tell us your horror story about a milkshake, and then we'll tell you our horror stories about Valorant.
Gotta keep the attention span by switching the subject. I see.
Water.
Yeah.
Right. I was gonna save this until like episode 10. This was gonna be a significant plot reveal. But yeah, no, we can do
Oh.
it now.
Do you want to wait till episode?
No,
10?
no, it's fine. You've got
Okay.
me started now. The audience.
We're
are
going this
hooked,
long?
You see.
No!
Joe, go
We're gonna
away.
keep him here until he's
Yeah.
70.
Yeah, we're
Um,
gonna keep you in the theater till you're fucking 90. Even when you're in the grave, we're gonna record another episode of the podcast.
Wait, was that a fucking
and put a
was that
microphone.
Deadpool reference? I heard you till he's 70.
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
Imagine it's like episode 976, and it's just like, so Joe is dead,
Joe's
Yeah, we
died.
put-
Sleepy's asleep permanently.
and in his honor, we are going to.
And I have not recovered from my cough. It's actually I've
We-
lost my voice. I'm a mute now, so it might as well just be 60.
Thank God.
we
You're insane.
we put microphones next to the graves. Don't worry, you can still hear them if they
All I
croak
hear
or
is the
something.
You can hear their spirits.
Yeah,
Jesus.
if we go woo.
Ooh, I'm a ghost. I have unfinished business. I'm still looking for who asked.
I love cheese.
I am gonna
I
die
know.
before we make it to the end of this episode.
I never got my E.
I never told the milkshake story.
Oh yeah, you should say that.
Okay,
now.
tell the milkshake story.
So back when I was I would have been like 7 at the time, right?
Uh-oh.
And actually this does a full loop, so we're gonna do this. Back when I was 7, I went to Hastings. Now, for any non-UK listeners, it's like a location in the UK.
It's a location in
That's
the
all I
UK.
have to list about Hastings.
Right.
But I
Okay.
went there and there was a milkshake like parlor shop thing. It was a lovely shop, truly. I've got to overdo my sentences like I'm
Lovely
Trump.
shop.
Ignore that. Amazing, truly great shop.
Pretty good. Amazing, even. One of the
I
best.
go there at night. Yeah, no, this place, I remember going there, and as I said, I'm 7 at this point. So the person who's going to take my order comes over and he's like, hey, I see that you're looking at that menu, but we actually have a secret menu. And I'm like, oh, I want something from the secret menu. So he hands it to me. Now, hindsight looking back, I'm realizing the purpose of the secret menu was to get around copyright because I don't think they legally could sell the Hulk milkshake. But that's just like my opinion here. Now, they would have like, oh, it's like the Batman milkshake, and this is the Hulk milkshake, or this is the Barbie milkshake. And all they would do is they would take a milkshake and they would add so
you get
much
the Barbie?
food coloring to it. It is more colorful than the pink sauce trend from a little bit back.
Did
And
you
I
get
remember.
Barbie?
No.
Absolutely
We've already
insane.
said we're doing a loop here. So what am I really into, and have been now for several years of my life? Marvel.
Oh.
So what other thing, you're going to learn this about me, I love apples immensely. An ungodly amount of love for them. So I get the
love
sour apple one, that being the Hulk flavored milkshake.
I knew it!
And I remember having this, and like, I think it was the next day I ended up going to the toilet. And I, honest to God, there was so much food coloring in here. My shit was just neon green.
Oh my!
And now in like a constant state of... But no, it gets worse because like, have you ever done a Google search of something like, oh, I've got like a spot on my leg or something, and Google's like, oh shit, you're gonna die. Yeah, it turns out shit's being green unless you've had the Hulk milkshake is not a normal thing. So 7-year-old me does the Google search and it's like, you're dead, you're dead, you've got a week to live. And I was so terrified. But me being so introverted, I told no one and I just suffered in silence, thinking, oh, I've got a week to live, but at least the Hulk milkshake was pretty good. I got that in my life before I died. But now it's like to the point where every single time I go to the toilet, this is a fun fact not many people know about me. I check like my feces to make sure that like I'm not gonna die out of fear that just one day it is gonna be green and I haven't had the Hulk milkshake and I'm gonna.
Normally it just means you ate too many vegetables.
Yes, and that's the thing, because I'm a vegetarian, and back when I started, my shit once more turned green, and I awakened this memory in me, this long dormant thought. And I was like, it's happening again, I'm going to die.
Dude, that's
and
great.
Oh my goodness.
That's a very private secret about myself, which is now public
It's
to
not,
the whole world.
I was about to say,
it's not private anymore.
Very private.
But that's
you did a great job at keeping it a secret
moment.
for about 3 minutes.
But no, even like the second time round, I didn't tell anybody because I'm that like timid in person. They was like, oh, I don't want them to worry about how I'm going to be dying of like bowel cancer because my shit is green. So if I suddenly disappear from VC indefinitely one day, after like I say I'm going to the toilet, it's because I figured out it's green and I'm actually like living my life to the fullest for a week to make sure that I get that final bit of life left.
Finally, what's your bucket list? What's on your bucket list before you go?
What's my bucket list? Well, number one, obviously, have the Hulk milkshake, but every once more. I think the place closed. I'm 90% certain somebody reported to like Disney that they were selling the unlicensed Hulk milkshake because I've went back to Hastings since then and the parlor is not there anymore. And that is truly like the saddest thing in the world. But
I'd sob every day until I saw it come back. Like I'd make a whole protest. I want my Hulk milkshake.
I want it. I want it so badly. It was good. Generally, like my rating here, it was good. It was a good milkshake.
I love sour apple. Dude.
Yeah.
I love sour apple as well, but I don't know if I like it as a milkshake.
Zixie, are you a sour apple fan?
I mean, Not the biggest fan, but I mean, I suppose it just depends on what specifically. Because, like, I mean, I guess a sour apple Jolly Rancher is fine. But, like,
Actually, here is something I want to announce because I am curious on your takes. Because I used to ask this question all the time because, well, unsurprising, it's the trauma from the Hulk milkshake. But if you look in like VC chat, do you think the Hulk is green apple flavored or lime?
Green apple, 100%.
probably green apple, I suppose.
Yeah,
But
Just
lime
because
is like
yeah.
sour.
Yeah, I know, but like, you know.
Yeah,
I
no,
don't
only the
know.
most thought-provoking questions on the Goober Tuber podcast.
Guys, I gotta sell all of my walls. Real quick.
Why are you selling your walls?
So I can make money. Real quick.
Yeah,
to
but
buy
it would
you
be a
talking
bit like
about a
Switch.
video
I will
game?
buy 2
Yeah.
I know what
free
you do,
walls.
Sleep, in your free time. You need walls to do some of those things.
No, I don't. I'm selling
crime
literally all of
otherwise.
them.
Such a
I'm
big baller in
genuinely like
Roblox.
selling all of my walls.
How
yeah,
many,
I'm playing
how many
Roblox.
walls do you have? Though, like
I have a
3 or
fuck
4?
ton of- I
You
have
like
a
a
fuck
Barbie
ton.
house sort of thing, like 3 walls.
We ran.
It's very open.
We ran out of more
environment.
money. I gotta sell more walls.
No.
Chat, I'm not
I
kidding.
gotta sell my left leg. Who wants it?
Me.
Me.
Right, it's going dangerously quiet, so I'll bring up another like
It's not going
hyperfixation.
quiet.
It is going quiet. If the
No.
only sound in VC is clicking, what do you think about the audio listeners? They're gonna all leave. They're gonna be
Well-
going, "Oh, this isn't good enough for me. Let me boot up some skibbity toilets on YouTube Shorts." You've got to keep their attention span by talking
Okay.
about the Hulk milkshake for the whole hour-long session.
I got a parking lot, and now I have no walls in my building. There's a fucking, hold on, there's a fucking van in my doorway.
What?
Hang on, you have a doorway, but you don't have any walls.
As someone who
I
has
have a
no idea
doorway
what is
with
going
no
on.
walls. Hold
You
on, I'm
made
sending
like a ring to have another hole.
audio listeners.
the fuck?
I'm playing. They just said, "What's good?"
What's good?
Your parking lot was so full, I had to make do.
It's not looking good.
Audio listeners,
Editor, put this in.
audio listeners, I'm playing Retail Tycoon 2, and there's a van in my fucking doorway.
Chat, is this real?
I'm playing a.
I have screenshots. I low-key have screenshots. I will put it in the edit. Don't worry.
I'm playing a Jonkler right now.
Yo, I fucking love the Jonkler meme, and nobody understands me for that.
I don't know what that meme is.
Ah,
Why so serious?
why so serious? Hang on. Can we quickly mention the Batman Arkham community? Not like the games, but specifically the Reddit page, which is the place the "Why So Serious" meme came from, with like the whole Jonkler thing. And like the entire thing there is they only have 3 jokes and they repeat it over and over and over again. And it is the most beautiful. It is my sense of comedy incarnated, but it's so amazing because, for example, they only have like the Pride Month decorations up for their thing, like the whole year round, and that's not because they're all homophobic. It's just because they're all gay. So like every month in
What?
Batman Arkham is Pride Month.
That's so cool.
But no, they
Okay.
just repeat the same jokes. They're like, I made this fucker. What should I call him? And it is just the same bit for like hundreds of things. And you'll have people go there just to like spite them. And they're like, guys, we need to get a new bit. And then they just get hit with, why is he telling us to get a new bit? Is he stupid? And it's just, like the whole thing where it's, the insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over again. The Batman Arkham is a layer beyond that. They're doing it so much over and over and over again that they're repeating the repeating. And that is truly something beautiful.
Repeating is crazy.
Yeah, no, you've got the Jonkler, you've got Man, you've got like the Rizzler, you've got is great.
Oh,
All
yeah,
of them
that's
are just bad variations of Batman characters. Like Bone.
Bone?
Yeah, that's
Is that
Bane.
supposed to be Bane?
Oh
Okay.
yeah, I
Yeah.
forgot about that.
You say that like you're ashamed to know about it at all.
Man, woman.
Woman is crazy.
Yeah,
have
some of their
man,
characters.
man.
What would your asylum name be, though?
My
What?
asylum.
I-
My asylum would be,
Or if it's like the Jonkler or the Jerkler,
EP.
then like...
the Jakler.
Let's
the
say that.
Jakler.
No, but it's got to be like a funny variation. So mine would probably be Bally Boobs, right? Because it's
Of
got to be a
course
bit
it would.
naughty, a bit quirky like that.
Mine's
Yeah,
gonna be
I guess
I don't
so.
like
I was
that
thinking
you
about
said
this.
that.
I was thinking about this one for a minute now. I think Sloppy Joe probably the best one personally.
Yeah, I honestly think
Yeah,
Is a
because
Sleepy
every
would be
person
really
in
good.
Arkham is crazy. For the Jonkler, Crazy Sloppy Joe is just Sloppy Joe.
Yes.
Fuck.
True. I guess I would be. Wait, hold on. What would I be actually?
I
It's a
don't
good
know what we're talking
question.
About, really.
PP.
What?
Why would I be that?
Or it sounds like Zixie, kind
okay.
of. It's look, your name isn't as good as like the old one, because with the old one I could make fun of it, and now I can't. It's not as easy.
Oh,
The
I can't
old
bully
see.
you. You're not easily as bullyable as before. Actually, I
I
want to
love
go out
bullying
on
my
saying that
friends.
when you had your like name change to Zixie, sorry, it sounds like we're talking about the trans issues.
No.
When you had your like your username changed to Zixie, I remember strictly you announcing in like the video earlier before of like I plan on changing my YouTube name. I'm like coming up with a new one as we speak, and
Mhm.
you brought me up making like saying like Swiss Army knife or like
Oh
Swiss Alps,
yeah.
and you brought it up, and I've never brought this up like until now, but I felt so morally terrible. I thought I caused your entire username change. I thought I caused you to be bullied off the
That's
internet for like a week
insanity.
to change your username. Because it was like a half a month later, is the thing.
Dude,
That-
Zixie, I still gotta get my Cosmos episode 1 out.
Oh,
It's
no.
not like, I still gotta get my 24 hours.
It
SMP
started
video
in
one out.
June.
I
July, or
forgot
I
to do
don't
stuff
know.
too. Honestly, I did one stream. I wanted to do more, but then I got into like a terrible depression state. But now I'm
Oh,
back.
poor
Yeah.
guy.
I'm living.
We
it.
should all
I'm-
talk about depression now. We
No,
should follow
I
through the
don't
Joker
really
we
think
should not
we
do
to talk
should.
about
I don't think we
depression.
should. No, I'm fine.
Is that episode
I'll-
10 material or like? Because
That's
episode 10
episode 200.
what's going to be the
material.
episode
How
trauma
about
of the
that?
Hulk?
Yeah, sure.
movie?
Okay, let's make the episode 200 the depression episode.
Yeah.
All right. It's like Adventure Time. You have to get like 5 seasons in, and then they start dealing with like actually interesting topics.
Yeah.
Ow, my
It's a deep
chest.
cut, honestly.
Guys,
I
hope my lungs
actually,
don't
I love Adventure
explode.
Time. Your lungs are going to explode. Counterpoint. Blows up lungs
Counterpoint?
with mind.
No, don't blow up my lungs with mind. It'll just support my family's.
It's so serious.
You've already had to
Fuck.
sell your walls. You're not gonna have to sell your lungs
I'm
for at least
replacing
another
my.
week.
I'm replacing my walls right now. That's the sad part.
Minecraft sounding ass.
I just found a Roblox game called Journey with Jesus.
Journey with Jesus.
I fucking love
Have you
playing
found
Journey
him?
with Jesus.
Oh my fucking god! Look at my screen. What am I playing?
Hang on.
It's Jesus.
Oh my god.
It
It's
is.
him.
Hang on, you also Hardwell White. Have you finally found Jesus? Like, honestly, those people, they keep looking for them. And, like, if you're gonna keep losing them, then you probably shouldn't have started, like, a whole group based around
it. Dude. That's
like,
so
oh, I found
rude,
him. I
but
found
so
him.
fucking funny. I have to keep replacing my walls, guys. I'm still missing a lot of them. Like, not even a tiny bit of a lot. Like, half
I do
of
like
my
the
walls are gone.
The homing crisis, I was aware, was pretty bad over in, like, America as well. But, like,
Yeah.
I didn't think it was that bad. You're gonna, like, they're stealing the walls, like
No,
me stealing
I-
the copper pipes from places.
I sold my own walls.
Yeah, no, personally, I am really homophobic. Like, the housing prices have gotten really high. The housing
Out of
prices
that
have
Sounded
gotten
is
so
really
terrible.
bad.
Yeah, I'm
That
afraid of the
sounds so
homes.
bad.
I'm afraid of homes too.
And the gays, though, yeah, no, we can get rid of them too.
Whoa,
guess.
well, you no, cut that
Okay.
out. You,
Stop.
that's too, you literally you don't say that. Even as a joke, that's kind of messed up. I don't think you.
Oh.
What are we hammering about? I wasn't paying
Editor,
attention.
editor,
Guys,
censor
don't-
that.
I'll
Yeah,
cut it out.
delete
Don't
that,
worry.
please.
Editor, delete
And,
what everybody else said. Make them all agree with me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
What's
will.
wrong with
I'm
you?
playing Freaky
I
Bob's
don't
Crazy
know
Party
what's
now.
wrong with me.
I don't know
Guys,
what's wrong with
we
you.
gotta
actually.
start approving people for $1
Move
million loans that they can never pay back, so we can steal their.
Oh, like
family's
reverse
fortunes.
Mr. Beast.
Yeah.
I want
we'll
them to pay
steal
me.
their fucking money legally.
And we have to go for like the people that make less than 20,000 a year.
Yeah,
Hmm.
and
We have
we'll
to be
put
really
them
bad.
at
the
like
majority of people.
Robin Hood,
Well-
but he's an asshole.
Yeah.
we'll put them at 20% interest.
You can't add interest to what you robbed people of. I'm gonna add. Hang on, I'm gonna have to add VAT to the stuff I stole from you. Sorry. There's delivery fee.
I'm
Delivery
sorry. You know
fee.
that loan you took so you could buy stuff in my store?
You need to pay that back
Um,
now.
You gotta pay that
Oh,
back.
hold on.
It
You
was
can't
20
pull a Weimar Republic Germany. You can't just like.
Whoa,
America's
wait.
already done this once where they rip all the money back. You can't do it again.
Did you
Oh,
mention
I was
somebody,
thinking
like,
about
doing
a
Mr.
different
Beast
incident in
video?
Weimar, Germany.
A different incident.
That one.
I went for the
incident
PG
was
option. I was referencing the Wall Street crash, but then what was the
Wall
the
Street
specific
crash?
thing about Weimar Germany you were thinking of?
Let's
you know,
Say it to the
speaking
class.
of governments and
No.
everything, have you guys seen that Australia like candidate for some government spot
Yes,
that like
I fucking love
fucking
that.
licked
Hang on.
toilets, like actually licked public urinals? I'm not kidding.
Oh, hang
That's
on.
a
I think we're
thing.
talking about different ones. I thought you were talking about the one who was like talking about the skibbity res.
Oh yeah, there's TikToks of
Please don't say
that.
that. You'll kill my brain.
There's another Australian governor person. I don't know. I'm pretty sure they took a shit, like just shit themselves at McDonald's.
Goated.
What?
Guys, you
Good?
won't believe what I've just found.
Who?
What?
I found a recipe to make the Hulk milkshake.
Yeah!
No, we gotta do a taste test video.
Smoothie King. the Hulk
We'll all
recipe.
meet up in like some random island, so we never have to travel far. And you know, maybe I shouldn't say some random island.
We'll
Oh,
specifically
call back
pick
to
the
the last
one where
episode.
it's like no
But-
no tax.
Yeah.
We'll pick a
We'll,
tax haven.
we'll go to somewhere and we'll all make the Hulk milkshake. And then we'll
I'm up for
record a IRL podcast.
That's
I'm down for
fair.
that.
But
Well, I'll have
That's
to like
fair.
somehow meet up.
We'll all have to face reveal before
At least
then,
you're all in the
too.
same country. Yeah, it's a big country, but you can get there by like car. Let's
No,
always
we're
by
looking at
driving
this,
across the
okay.
ocean to find
Guys,
me.
let's drive for 3 days straight.
Oh,
wait,
wait,
no.
so hard. It's like
For
a...
Zixi, if I were to go visit Zixi, which I could, Zixi, let me know.
what do you mean you could? You don't know where I live. Right.
You live in beep beep beep.
So,
I know where you live, Nita.
Hold on. Every podcast, I talk about this every podcast, but it's really getting serious at that point. Every time we have to like not dox ourselves. Every single time we're just talking
Fine,
about stuff.
I'll,
and
I'll
we're like,
dox myself,
"Oh,
guys. I'll dox
guys."
myself. Editor, bleep this out.
Beep, beep, beep.
That's
I
my.
hope you know.
That's my
I hope
address.
you know. I'm
Please
not
actually,
bleeping that out.
blur
I
that
hope
out,
you
that
know
is
I'm
my
not
address.
bleeping that out.
You're bleeping that out.
I hope you know I'm sending you 1,000 plastic ducks.
I
hope
actually.
you
Oh
know.
my god! I have a story around plastic ducks. You ready?
Me too.
This one doesn't have trauma behind it, unlike the Hulk milkshake, but like that means it's not as interesting for content. Don't yippee that.
Oh,
We've got to get the money somehow, but
I guess I can't
um,
yippee. Wait, why couldn't I yippee?
because it needs to. I need to go through unrecoverable trauma for the podcast to keep stuff interesting.
Oh, okay. I guess I just won't yippee anymore.
Aw.
No
Um,
yippies for you.
Yeah, no, a while back, my school hosted a. You know how you get like cake sales and that sort of stuff? They wanted the everybody in the school because I go to sixth form. That means I'm in a location as like college like, but also all of the younger years are there still for like a good 5 years worth of kids. When you get some really young kids directly next to fully grown adults, which
Mhm.
is really weird, but ignore it. And everybody in the sixth form was told, okay, we all want you to create a stall. You'll form up into groups and you'll create a stall. And obviously it's a school, so what do people sell? You have people sell like cake. You had one which was actually kind of fairly unique, which was like, oh, they would throw sponges at this one person the kids really didn't like. So we put him like in a barracks. They just threw sponges at him, which was actually admittedly quite really smart. They actually sold they made the second largest profit out of everyone. I do want to brag though, my group made the largest amount of profit. But how did we do it? Now, while everybody was coming up with logical solutions, the entirety of the department hated us for one simple point, and that was our plan was to sell pictures of ducks and small rubber ducks. And you know what? We sold the most in the school, bringing in the highest value profit out of everyone. So, how did we do it? What advantage did we have over the rest of the department? Now, we're gonna see me in a week, and I'm gonna be in some like Mr. Beast level allegations, but we're gonna ignore that. I was going up to every individual because I'm no longer that introverted. I'm gonna die in a week due to Hulk milkshake anymore. Hey guys, I think I'm gonna die. We should go to a doctor. And because of that, I effectively shouted at every single person passing by because we had prime spot. We were doing good for ourselves. I would shout at every single one, "Hey, buy a duck!" And occasionally you would have people come over, and I would go, "Hey, these ducks, they're rare. £5 for a duck." And you know what? Some suckers bought it. Some suckers spent £5 on an inch big rubber duck worth a few pence. Some
I need to start doing
didn't.
that.
So
That's one
they're
great.
leaving now. What do? Hey, I like you. You're a cool person. Here, buy the rubber duck for only £1. Still massively
Oh
getting
my
ripped
god,
off.
you're
But
fucking
that's
so good at
false-
business. I will be
I know.
calling you later.
false discount is a crime, which I found out afterwards. Now,
It's a crime.
obviously, we would never be called out for false discounts. Unless it was that halfway through our selling period, people who bought the ducks would go behind the metal fence that we were selling at and would violently shake it, shouting, "Don't buy from these people. They're doing false discounts. This is a crime. Stop them." And you know what? Nobody did. We paid them off to stop saying stuff. We would pay
That's
several
great.
people with free ducks to go out there and bring in more customers. And you know what? I sold a duck to one kid, which I painted in gold for £50. So challenge me. Nobody has my hustler mindset.
That's
But yeah.
great, dude.
Other than, oh my goodness.
Unironically, that's so cool.
Got the Walter White of ducks over here.
I am the Walter White of ducks.
I love.
I am the
scamming
one who
people.
quacks.
I love I love
That's-
scamming people so I can go spend it on fucking gambling.
We sold, I think it was like 300 ducks, which, as I said, if you're considering each one's like £1, we brought in good money.
Nice.
We brought in really good money. Bear this in mind, some of this was sold for £50, £20, £5. So, like, all in all, I don't remember the exact profit we brought in, but we did more profit than like the entirety of the actual like other groups because
That's
the
great.
start price was so minimal. And that's what was truly beautiful about it. But yeah, no, if you ever need somebody to illegally sell objects for you, I'm just saying, Mr. Beast, you're in some shit right now, but hire me. I could do some good.
Oh, and
think it's
illegally selling objects is gonna be where we need to
No, I've
cut
got
off
one more
the
thing
episode.
before we
Okay,
end.
sure, okay.
Bally's
One more
Bafolas. We
thing.
can't end an episode without Bally's Bafolas.
I guess this is
So-
a thing now.
To people who
Oh,
aren't aware,
okay.
Bally's Bafolas is where every single episode I say a completely new and original joke which has never been heard before.
I hate this
For this episode, the joke is two whales walk into a bar. They look at
Not
each
again,
other, and one of the whales
no.
says,
I'm
"Woo!" And the other
Not
whale says,
again.
"Go home, Dave. You're drunk."
I'm going to kill you.
All right, bye guys. Have
Bye,
a good
guys.
day.
Remember,
Bye.
people,
Bye.
keep on
quit.
googling. Be the best version of yourself always.
Or be the
Except
worst version of yourself.
for
Or scam people with ducks. That's an option.
Or scam
Um,
them. That's
anyways,
really-
I-
bye.